The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At small.
Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, BA. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
The starter. For the Memphis Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now here's Edwards. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Moran against Russell. Moran, the pass to Adams. Fast break, Minnesota. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Russell. Edwards got his second bucket.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Moran finds Jackson. Rebound, Minnesota. About a minute played here so far in the first.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Russell has the open look. Tries again. Oh, sweet move. And it's finished off by Gobert as he lays it in.
On the boards, Gobert is unstoppable, easily winning himself a second chance look.
And it's Moran off the drive. The shot won't fall.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Russell up top, pounded by Moran. Kept alive, Gobert. And here's Edwards outside. The 3. Offensive board. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Edwards has got 7 points in the game. And it's Moran off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Towns with a rebound.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
To the middle. Back to Russell. Tries it from 19. No good off the back of the rim. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Jackson. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
I just love the way Jaren finishes inside with either hand. The defense can't really take everything away.
Out to the right wing. Towns for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. Gobert passes to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Second chance effort. To the left wing. Outside Russell. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Edwards finds Russell. Russell double team. Edwards for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards has got 10 points.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter here. Russell to pass to Towns. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Here's Morant. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Russell against Morant. Russell, that's good.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Three-pointer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top, up 7. And we'll bring it. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
But simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Outside for Russell. And another 3 for Minnesota.
An assortment of shots in Russell's arsenal. Just a quick catch and shoot right there.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Bain. Outside for Morant. Adams with a screen on Russell. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. As for Dillon Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, BA, he's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Bain, the pass to Morant. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Jackson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Russell.
And for the teams that were looking to draft Jaren Jackson Jr., what they saw was a true modern-day center who could defend 1 through 5.
And so Jackson nails both of them. You know, some have said those old-school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another area of strength has been their offensive rebounding, converting a lot of those second chances.
Here's Gobert. Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to Gobert. Goes back up. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Jackson on the wing. Morant finds Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Anderson for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And he Banks in the layup. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
He shoots it. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Jackson on the wing. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Anderson.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Anderson finds Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Towns. He goes up again. That puts him in the lead. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Here's Morant. And Gobert with a block. And they get it back. Outside Morant. Another shot. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Russell. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half. Memphis trailing here. From deep, Morant. Morant missing again. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bane. Here's Towns with the second effort. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 6.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Timberwolves ahead. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Taurean Prince is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Pass to Reid. Back to Noel. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Conchar drives in. Tipped. Here's Prince. To the inside. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. On the wing, Noel fires from deep. Jones with some nice D.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Tillman in the post. Working on Reid. Tillman misses. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Prince down low. Green covering. Pass to Noel. Back to Daniels. His shot that time not on target. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jones with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Inside. Here's Tillman. Minnesota with a rebound.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
High post read. He's against Tillman. On the wing, Noel. The three ball. Doesn't go for him. The Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Outside Jones. With the drive. Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. McDaniels, a screen on Jones to the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Here's Noel. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Noel's got his first points in this one.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
And the shot goes.
For his career, more than half of Green's shots have been three-pointers, but he can also hurt you a little in the lane.
Here's Noel. Pass to McLaughlin. Drives to the hoop. Back to Noel. And too long on the shot.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Tillman in the post. Prince is there. And the basket by Tillman. And now it's just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Pass to McLaughlin. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and he gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Down low. Doesn't go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. "36 seconds left to play in the third. Lets it go. And it's McLaughlin missing.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
And it's hammered home by Green.
You see the strength, the explosiveness of Danny Green. He's not just an outside shooter, folks.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Noel. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line.
And the first one at the line is good. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. So he gets them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got John Conchar. Also Tyus Jones out there. Xavier Tillman is out there with Danny Green. Memphis trailing here. Jackson right side. Oh, and Towns with the block.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
Anderson drives. Russell from outside. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks right side. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Now here's Morant. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. Outside for Russell. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Back to Edwards. He's shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
To the wing, right side. Shoots. The shot by Russell, no good. And Memphis shooting just under 40% from the field. And here's Morant outside. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Morant against Russell. Now here's Towns. Defense right on him. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. The shot by Russell, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Wing shot on the way. Ooh, and an air ball on that one. Way off. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Anderson passes to Russell. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Edwards for 3. They get it back. Second chance shot. Gobert passes to Towns. Back to Gobert. Pass to Towns. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here's Adams. Stolen by Russell. Towns against Jackson. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Memphis, they're working against the clock now. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. To the inside. Tries to snap the cold streak. And he takes it up and lays it in.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting just 33% so far in this game. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Morant against Russell. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Brooks finds Morant. Banked it in off the glass. And now it's just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Pass to Towns. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter here. 6 to shoot. Russell pass to Gobert. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. This game is so close. 1 or 2 plays could make the difference.
It's so imperative to try to make each trip count.
It's good.
Whoa, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Towns passes to Anderson. Count it!
One thing Anderson does not lack is confidence. Big bucket.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Russell against Morant. Russell to pass to Towns. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots. All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Morant, he's open. And it's Morant again missing. So it's It's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. All right, Allie, good stuff.
Oh, say does that.
It's time for the NBA. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And the Clippers starting five. On-court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the guard set. And it's Zubats in at the 5. The kick out to Towns. It's over Zubats. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Ball against Russell. Outside for George. And it's off from three-point range. Edwards with it. George picks him up. Here's Gobert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Pass to Zubats. It's stolen by Gobert. Anderson dishes to Towns. Fires the three. Powell pulls it in.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Minnesota with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Zubats. Leonard kicks to George. Clippers moving the ball around. Zubats the pass to Powell. There's the feed to George. A beautiful reverse layup.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Ball against Russell. Anderson outside. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. It's hauled in by Zubats.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. The three. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards passes to Anderson. Pass to Towns. Anderson with the screen for Towns. Back to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
Boy, nice movement from Towns there. Excellent teamwork, and Towns was the catalyst.
Ball against Russell. A three from Leonard. That one doesn't go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Anderson dishes to Edwards. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Now here's Leonard. Over to the wing. And Wall kicks to Leonard. Shot from the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Zubats.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Now here's Towns. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. The kick out to Towns. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Here's Wall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Wall. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And this game is tied up now.
So much fun to watch John Wall get tricky with the rock and create for himself. That is special work right there.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Can't nail the jump. And the horn signals the end of the first. And not a lot of scoring yet in this one, Clark. And back with this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the one spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Got a piece of it. He dishes it to Edwards. Anderson wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Right side Russell. Back to Anderson. Towns, high post. Leonard's there. And Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Gobert. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the clock, Wall finds Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And here's Anderson from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's George on the wing. The pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Gobert. One-on-one fast break. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Wall kicks to Zubac. Leonard dishes to Wall. Shakes him. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And something that's been on the uptick in the NBA is free throw shooting. League-wide, Clark, teams are having more success from the stripe than ever before.
The 2020s are on pace, Kevin, to be the best free throw shooting decade in the history of the game, with skilled players now favored relative to the old school bangers. I mean, everybody pretty much has to be able to knock down shots to be effective as a player in today's game. So the free throw shooting percentage is going up. Not much of a surprise to me.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Here's Wall. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Russell passes to Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
He hits both from the stripe. 1:35 left in the first half of the game. It's Wall with the drive. Nobody near Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Wall looking for an opening. It's stolen by Gobert. Inside. Here's Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Anderson, and the shot goes in. Anderson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
Just too good a player to leave open.
Outside for George. It's Powell on the wing. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gobert with a screen on George. Passes it to Towns. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep, George. Oh, he nails it just in time. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview.
16. The Clippers. 14.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Prince finds McDaniel.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A 2-point game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
McDaniels passes to Reed. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Clippers on defense. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
Back to Jackson. Reed with it. Guarded now by Morris. Kicks it out to Prince. Offline with his three. The Clippers shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Pass to Jackson. Covington down low. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Timberwolves have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. And that's a foul called on Naz Reid. That is his first foul of the game. The Clippers trail. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. That's tipped. Covington kicks to Jackson. For the tie. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's McLaughlin. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. McDaniels passes to McLaughlin. And Reed has it in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
That's a 2 from Kennard. Not going to go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's the pass to McLaughlin. Prince outside. Passes it to McLaughlin. They get it back. Tries again. Here's Reed. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Stolen by Reed. Outside Prince. The dish to McDaniels. Pass to Reed. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Misses from close range. Clippers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Morris inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Second free throw, no good.
He lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Kicks it to McDaniels. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Takes it out to Covington. And the layup is good.
Oh, Covington really is fantastic at getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it.
McLaughlin with the drive. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. It's Jackson with the drive. Morris dishes to Jackson. Back to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Covington down low. Working on McDaniels. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Kennard's shot is off. Minnesota in the lead. To the right side. Here's McLaughlin. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson. It's his first trip to the line.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
And he sinks the second. Wall finds Zubats. Back to Wall. It'll count. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Timberwolves lead by 3. From Target Center, back in a moment. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Minnesota leading by 3. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Drills it from outside.
And, you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
It's Powell on the wing. In the corner, George with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. The kick out to Towns. From outside, off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Leonard. George passes to Leonard. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Wall with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get in the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
And so he makes both from the line.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Russell kicks to Anderson. Back to Russell. The pass to Anderson. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, you want your team to be aggressive on the glass, but he was a little too zealous for that rebound.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
Powell dishes the Wall. Leonard looking around.
Blocking foul. Rudy Gobert. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
George up top. Defended by Anderson. And Wall kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 6.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced title.
Edwards, that's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
On the wing, George. Passes it to Powell. 3-pointer. The rebound by Anderson. Minnesota leading by 7. Dishes it to Gobert. And slam dunk. By Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
And Wall. Here we go now. He feeds it to George. Pass to Powell. Lets it go from the wing, and right on target with the swish.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Anderson passes to Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Powell against Edwards. And here's Towns. There's Russell with the three. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Clippers moving the ball around. George against Russell. A three from Leonard. Hits the three-point bomb. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Gobert trying to get open. Here's Russell. A second chance effort. Rebound by John Wall. Clippers trail by 4. Powell down low. Edwards defending. Yep, that one goes.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
And here's Anderson for 3. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys?
Thank you, David. George, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Edwards kicks to Towns. To Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. George against Anderson. To tie it up. Can't get the 3 to fall. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Kawhi and Zubats make up the front court. And it's George in at the small forward position. Wall, the pass to George. Offline with a three.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Brooks. To the middle. Moran against Wall. Now here's Moran. Tight defense on him. 2 on the clock. And it's Adams missing.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
George for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis with the ball. Jackson with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. And the dunk by Jackson.
Such a forceful drive by Jackson Jr. Defense doesn't want to get in his way.
Well, you talk about Wall's speed, Richard. There are too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Pass to Bain from behind the arc. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Kicks it to George. Here's Powell. George with it. He's picked up by Bain. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to Powell. Oh, they get a hand on it. Just 5 on the clock. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Here's Zubats. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Outside Bain. Adams a screen from outside the arc. Offensive rebound.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Moran against Wall. Out to Powell. It's George on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
Leonard outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Bain, the pass to Moran. Outside for Brooks. Fires for 3. No good there. And the Clippers will come the other way. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season. But as a whole, this young team, they won their division. But the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
1:31 left in the first quarter. Wall against Moran. Wall, the pass to Powell. Out to Leonard. Clock at 6. Shakes him. And the layup is up and in. Leonard's got 5 now.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Wall against Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Wall against Morant. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Back to Wall. The three is up. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Wall. Give him 8 points now.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Launches it. Here's Zubac. George for three. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Over his career, George has put up great numbers from deep. The ultimate 3-and-D player.
Morant, the pass to Adams. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter, showing how... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers. Memphis trailing here. So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Powell and George are out on the wings. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. Adams inside. Zubac there. And it's Adams missing.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside Wall. Pass to Leonard. Double team on Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Grizzlies with the rebound. Brooks outside. Morant, the pass to Jackson. The shot's good.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense. When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Back to Leonard. All alone. No good on the shot.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Payne, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Wow, that's good.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Jackson, left side. Adams inside. He's guarded by Zubac. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Leonard. George finds Leonard. Zubac with it. Kicks it to George. From the arc. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
From deep, Morant. And they'll get another chance. That one a little long.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
To the paint. Here's George. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've got 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Back to Payne. Up and in on the layup. He's got his second basket of the game. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world. You know, Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Good on the second one. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Leonard against Jackson. George passes to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Adams covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Wall against Moran. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bain. Wall against Moran. 5 to shoot. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. George passes to Leonard. Here's Powell. Kicks it to George. Pass to Zubats. Leonard outside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
The first one falls. And Leonard drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Moran against Wall. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
Okay, I see you, Josh, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Leonard for 3. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark.
The Clippers, 21.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
They've got Xavier Tillman. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Danny Green. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Pass to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Now here's Jones. Uses the glass on the layup.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that. Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Pass to Conchar. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now here's Morris. Outside Covington. Back to Morris. Jackson on the wing. Launches a three. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple. Solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Left side Covington. Jones against Jackson. Kennard outside. The three. Knocks down the triple. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Covered by Covington. Pass to Conchar. On the wing, Green. Back to Conchar. Three-pointer. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Out to Covington. Beyond the arc. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Tillman. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. 1:51 left to play in the third quarter. It's Covington on the wing. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Jones. This for the tie. Clippers keep it alive. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Jackson against Jones. It's stolen. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Back to Conchar. Pass to Tillman. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Can't hit from in close. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Here's Covington. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A 3-and-D wing. Covington's skill set is perfect for how players and teams play the game today.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Memphis leading. Here's Conchar. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. Pure from 3-point range. Jones has got 5 now.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Jackson, pass to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Kennard on the wing. Out to Covington. Out to the wing. Here's Batum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Pass to Jones. From downtown. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's the Grizzlies up by 4 and will return shortly.
The Clippers put in.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
Well, what a a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so in the game for the Clippers, at small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo, and it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. Good.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Conchar on the wing. Green. Off the mark there with a 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. And the Clippers with the ball, trailing by 2. Bain, the pass to Brooks. And here's Adams. He's guarded by Zubats. Adams inside. Zubats there. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Grizzlies lead by 4. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies. Wall with it. He's picked up by Adams. Wall, the pass to Zubats. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Moran against Wall. Outside Bain. Clock at 4. Adams a screen. Bain, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Over the years, we've seen Leonard add different things to his game. Now, an offensive machine.
Left side, Moran. From deep, Bain. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Wall. Back to Powell. Pass to Zubats. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And the dunk by Jackson.
Shot away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Powell, left side, to take the lead. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Moran against Wall. Adams, the pass to Moran. Soft touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Give this man the ball and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man.
The kick out to Wall. Leonard outside. Stolen by Bain. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. And then Morant with the dunk.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break ball.
Wall against Morant. George outside. 4-3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Brooks against George. From deep, Bain. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Morant, pass to Adams. We've got 33 seconds left in the 4th. Zubats with the steal.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
19 seconds left in the game. George for 3. George with another miss. Moran against Wall. Now here's Moran. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. Here's Gobert. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backboards to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. And the 3 off target. Anderson against Brooks. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Morant against Russell. Outside, Bain. Shoots the 3. Great D that time from Edwards. Russell looking around. To the wing right side. Anderson in the post. Brooks covering. Here's Gobert. With the 2nd effort.
Well, if you're on the defensive end, you can't fall for Rudy Gobert's tricks. This guy is very crafty at using that up fake.
This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. That one is no good. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident and looking to score with the ball.
Now, here is Russell. Edwards, that's good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Morant. Lets it go from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Outside Edwards. For the 3. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice 3-point look right there.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Bain. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And here's Brooks from outside. That one, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell with it. Now defended by Adams. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Towns, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This is what your offense is designed to do. Get Karl Anthony Towns something in rhythm.
Edwards against Bain. Pass to Morant. To stop the run.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
The kick out to Anderson. At the top of the key, Towns. To the left wing. Here's Anderson. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Morant against Russell. Now here's Morant. Defense right on him. Here's Adams. Gobert with the block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking, sending it back.
Russell takes it off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Morant kicks to Jackson. Outside, Bain. Out to Brooks. Here's Morant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Anderson outside. Here's Edwards. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their assist total also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Anderson into the small forward. Now here's Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Towns up top. Over Bain. Count that one. Towns has got 5 points so far.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. There's the drive. Back to Russell. Out to Edwards. 4 on the clock. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell. Towns with the steal. Left side, Anderson. Here's Gobert. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Now, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
Now, here's Morant. 11 points in the game. Back to Jackson. And Memphis turns it over again. Here's Russell. Morant with the steal. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
And it's Russell in the corner. Back to Anderson. The shot, no good. Adams, some nice D. There's the lob to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? He uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Now here's Edwards, and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
Morant's against Russell. On the wing, Bain. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Jackson. Clock is at 3. From past the arc. That shot, no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Towns. Another shot, and he sinks the layup. Towns has got 7 points.
Exactly what you love to see from Cat, that aggressiveness, that assertiveness on the backboards.
Russell against Morant. It's stolen by Gobert. Left side, Anderson. To the inside, Towns. Back to Anderson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell. Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Now here's Anderson. Out to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead. Russell left side. Towns wide open. Nailed from three-point land. 10 points for him.
Well, the very definition of a modern NBA big. You've got to shoot with range. Karl Anthony Towns, yes, sir.
Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morant.
Rudy Gobert is as intense a defender as you're going to find in the NBA, and he refuses to give up anything easy.
Anderson outside. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Timberwolves lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Green, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Noel passes to McLaughlin. Top of the key, McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Noel. Minnesota needs to get off the shot here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They trail by 3. Jones in the post. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. And the pass to McLaughlin. McDaniels with the ball. Jones covering, and Jones over to help. Here's McLaughlin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
For Minnesota, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Jones, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jones has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Here's Reed. And he banks in the layup. Reeves got his first basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Jones. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Now here's McDaniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Tillman passes to Concha. Knocked loose. He's got a clear path. Here's Reed. Sinks that one from the post. Reeves got 4 points now in the quarter.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Prince with it. Now Green defending. Now here's Reed. Defense is right there. Here's Noel. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Reed gets the bucket. Reeves got 6 points.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Hit the crossover, rips it home after the terrific move.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. They kick it out to Green. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Guarded by Reed. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 5. Drives to the hoop. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by McDaniels.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. He's perfect from the line this time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And here's Jones. He has 5. Here's Conchar. That will count. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. The Grizzlies trail by 9 and stolen by Russell. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, the well-rounded offensive arsenal allows Cat to deliver consistently on the offensive end. And boy, he is in rhythm right now.
It's stolen by Edwards. Russell against Jones. Anderson kicks to Gobert. Out to Russell. Lets the three fly. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Timberwolves lead by 14. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Timberwolves?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Towns a screen on Green. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Grizzlies trail by 13. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. And then Morant rams it in.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Now Russell. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Adams with the screen on Russell. Here's the lob to Adams. Morant finds Adams. Gobert with the block. Anderson outside. Jacks up a three. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Payne against Russell. Got that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut to just 9 points on the basket from Bain.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Anderson dishes to Towns. Clock at 6. Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Jackson throws it down hard.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Edwards inside. Guarded by Bain. Back to Edwards. The feed to Towns to end the cold streak. And Towns throws it down.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
Morant against Russell. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. And that'll be his third foul so far.
second team foul.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. That shot misses. Timberwolves leading by 9. Right side, Edwards. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Fires the three. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Morant, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Minnesota with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Outside, Russell. Outside, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jackson. Towns, no luck.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
It's stolen by Gobert. Towns with it. Outside, Russell. Beyond the arc. The shot missing. And so Minnesota takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the T-Wolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence.
Here we go.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Anderson in at the 3. Now here's Towns, 6 on the shot clock. Back to Edwards, pass to Russell. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Russell. Here's Towns. Puts up a 3. The shot no good. Outside Wall. Powell outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Leonard gets the bucket. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Pass to Zubac. And here's Wall. Leonard outside. And the dunk by Leonard.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And Edwards slams it in.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Powell passes to Zubac. Back to Powell. For 3, George. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space, does not hesitate there.
Outside, Anderson from deep. That one doesn't drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. Inside. Leonard against Gobert. Powell passes to George. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Now here's Wall. Leonard up top. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Kyle Anderson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Leonard. George outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Not letting anybody keep him from that spot. Paul George, a nice, strong play that time.
Russell against Wall. The kick out to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Clippers. 1:24 left in the first. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:22 left to play in the first. Wall against Russell. George for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. The kick out to Wall. George against Anderson. Back to Wall and stolen by Gobert. To the paint. Here's Towns. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass, recapturing possession so we could take it right back up.
Outside Wall. George outside. No good with a layup. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles Clippers. 8 points in the quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. And it's George in at the small forward position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Los Angeles has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of the game.
Wall with it. Russell covering. 6 to shoot. Powell passes to Zubac. The 3, George. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, has got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
NBA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Wall, the pass to Powell. And he drives in. Takes the 3. Edwards pulls it in. And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 11. Gobert finds Edwards. Towns against Leonard. Towns passes to Gobert. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. You got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
And Edwards, here we go. Kicks it out to Anderson. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. Anderson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Anderson that time shooting without any hesitation. Slow-mo, getting one off.
Pass to Leonard. George outside. Back to Leonard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Wall against Russell. Anderson for 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Leonard for 3. Connects from downtown. Leonard's got 6 here in the quarter.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Pass to Anderson. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Two open that time. They didn't look easy. And it's an 11-point Clipper lead.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards has got 8. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
Stolen by Russell. Fast break. Here we go. Back to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Russell up top. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Leonard on the wing. Powell outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Minnesota with the ball. 6-point game. Right side, Russell. Pass to Anderson. Back to Russell. Stolen by Wall. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Clippers ahead, up by 6. Well, now, all right, good stuff, Allie.
22.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Taurean Prince, Jaden McDaniels out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel, and it's McLaughlin in at the 1. Morris finds Covington. Three-pointer off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Noel. And it's off from three-point range. The Clippers in the lead. Morris on the wing. Out to Covington. Oh, swiped away. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Morris. Reed with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Back to Daniels. Reed with it. This for the tie. No good that time. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Here's Kennard. No good on the 3. The Timberwolves trail. Reed with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Noel. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Pass to McLaughlin. And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's McLaughlin. looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Noel. He buries it from 3. Well, Brent, any team loves to have a guy like Covington setting an example with his all-out play.
Yeah, B.A., you know how there are guys that bring along everybody with their offensive game? Covington does that with the defense. He's out there, he gives effort, he dives on the floor, he's going for loose balls, and all of a sudden the energy of the team is right behind Robert Covington's defense.
Pass to McLaughlin. Reed to screen on Jackson. McLaughlin. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Jackson finds Morris. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 4.
And good recognition from Reggie, open teammate.
There's the drive. Here's Prince. It's McDaniels on the wing. Five on the clock. Pass to Reed for 3. The rebound by Jackson.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
To the inside. No one near him. And no good trying to use the glass. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Morris. It's Covington on the wing. Reed defending. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot comes out. And Minnesota will come the other way.
LA foul. Luke Kennard. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. And Russell, here we go. George against Anderson. The Clippers grab the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. He takes it in. Here's Wall. Out to Leonard. Anderson pulls it down. Edwards against Powell. Left side, Edwards. Back to Russell. Sinks it from distance. Russell's got 5 points. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Clippers on top. They lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. And it's Coffey in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Up to Powell. Let's go with a 3. Can't hit that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Left side, Russell. Towns for 3. Powell pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Coffey on the wing, defended by Gobert. Back to Coffey. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
George, he's checked in for Coffey. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. As this game enters its final moments, he told his guys to keep their cool, saying, quote, no sloppy play. Let's stay true to what we do best. We're almost there, gentlemen.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. They grab their own miss. Outside for Russell. Pass to Towns to take the lead. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Russell, the pass to Anderson. Russell up top. Wall covering. Back to Russell. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Wall against Russell. Leonard outside. There's the 3. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead. The Timberwolves have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Tipped away. Russell, the pass to Anderson. Here's Towns. Pass to Edwards. 4 on the clock. The jump hook. Outside for Russell. Anderson passes to Towns. George against Towns. Now here's Leonard. Guarded closely. Kicks it to George. Here's Powell. Leonard outside. And the dunk by Leonard.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Outside Edwards. Can they get it? Gets the 3 to fall.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Kicks it to George. Leonard outside. Right side Wall. There's the triple. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Out to Powell. Leonard on the wing. Driving in. Pass to Zubats. Outside Wall. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Gobert. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Wall against Russell. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Powell with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard against Edwards. Here's Zubats. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards. The free throw drops from Zubats.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
The 3 from Russell. He connects. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, D'Angelo Russell not scared of the big moment.
Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Wall. This one for 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Russell from outside. Paul George pulls down the board. And here's Zubats outside. Off on that one. So a close game sees the Clippers take. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
And in the past few years, we've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning a championship.
Now a look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now Bain, following the three-point attempt by John Wall. Jackson against Zubats. Out to the right wing. Morant dishes to Adams. Out to Brooks. Memphis moving it around. Jackson has the open look. Good on the triple.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Ball passes to George. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Now here's Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson drives in, and the dunk by Jackson.
Great handles for his size. Jackson's a near 7-footer who can take you off the dribble in either direction.
Here's George. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. And the West, we know, is very difficult. But, Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Bain kicks to Adams. Ball's knocked loose. Brooks outside. He feeds it to Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. They get it again.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Now the pass to Leonard. Back to George. To halt the run. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And here's Wall. He kicks it to Powell. Pass to Leonard. Shot on the wing. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Now Leonard, following the miss by John Morant from deep. That three off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Clippers trail by 6. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Powell.
What strength from the seasoned veteran. Leonard loves going at defenders and scoring on them.
Outside, Bain from deep. The Grizzlies with another miss. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Brooks kicks to Bain. Goes back up. And it's Adams getting it to go. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
This is where Adams feasts. Get him the ball in his spots, and he does the rest.
Leonard inside. Guarded by Jackson. Zubac the pass to Powell. Nobody near George. Good on the three-point shot. George has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers. Morant scanning the floor. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Morant against Wall. Passes to Zubac. Outside, George fires from deep, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Morant kicks to Jackson. There's the triple. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So on the floor for Memphis, Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks, and it's Morant in a point guard. Plays it in off the breakaway. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Powell, the pass to Leonard. On the wing, Brooks, defended by George. And Adams with the slam.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Stolen by Jackson. Back to Bain. Now here's Morant for 3. No good. Shot missing. And the Clippers will come the other way. Kicks it out to Leonard. This one for 3. And the rebound rebound by Jaren Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field. In the second quarter so far. Outside, Bain. It's the rebound. It doesn't. Go for him. LA's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In this league has plenty of guys who can take over a game at any time. But, Steve, how fun is it to have a team with multiple threats and on any given night?
Well, it's really, Kevin, unfair because you have 2 guys that can get it going. And for the defense and the other team, that is hard to contend with.
Morant passes to Adams. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Bain. And then Leonard with the dunk.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
2 minutes remaining.
Bain for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here he goes. And there's the pass to Pop. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson against Wall. Paul George with the steal. To the middle. Tipped away. Stolen by Brooks. Morant kicks to Bain. Hits it from three-point range. Bain's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
The Clippers in the lead. Down low, it's stolen by Adams, and here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the dunk by Jackson.
For a big man to be that fluid and that coordinated as a runner, it's a huge advantage. Jaren Jackson getting it done in transition.
Leonard finds George. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. The Grizzlies shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Leonard with the steal. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to Wall. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Memphis trailing here. Morant outside. On the wing, Bain. Morant dishes to Jackson. With 1 on the clock. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not.
The previous play is under
Officials
review.
signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, looking at the replay, that he got it off in time. All right, Dave, thank you. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Morris in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Conchar can't get it to go. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a one-point game. Kicks to Covington. Wide open look. And no good that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. From outside the arc, the Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. They kick it out to Green. Here's the three. On the wing, Green. Memphis moving that ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Jones from outside. Morris with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Takes it out to Covington. For 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Covington wide open. He fires. A three-pointer is right on target. Covington's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Jones up top. Guarded by Jackson. Green kicks to Jones. Takes the three. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That is his first foul of the game.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Outside Jackson. The feed to Morris. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Jones from outside. Rebounded by Covington. Clippers trail by 3. Morris inside. Working on Jones. Morris, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. The 3. Conchar, good. Conchar's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Covington passes to Morris. He's off on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Conchar. Off target from three-point range. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. The Clippers grab the miss. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. To the inside. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Defended by Covington. Outside, Jones. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Conchar. His three-pointer's off the mark. Clippers trail by 6. It's stolen by Jones. They're running. Here's Tillman. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Feeds it to Morris. It's deflected.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And the wide open shot from Green. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've got... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Bain for 3. Memphis the rebound. Jackson dishes to Morant. Leonard with the steal. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And it's George finishing it off.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Morant outside. Pass to Adams. Wants to get it to Morant and does. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Brooks misses.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
George finds Powell. Traps in the tray. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
You see why Powell is so valuable. Good athlete, good defender, and can really space the floor.
Outside Jackson. Jackson a screen on Wall. Grant gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Jackson against Powell. Back to Zubac. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Outside, Wall. Right side, George. Back to Wall. Outside, Leonard. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. And that's now 10 points for Leonard. Now Morant. Passes it to Bain. Leonard with the steal. Now Zubac. Adams defending. Morant with the steal. Fast break Memphis. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Powell, the pass to George. And here's Wall. Puts up a 3. He can't get that one to fall. Bain looking around. And Adams with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Powell down low. Adams defending. Wall wide open. sinks the triple.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Morant kicks to Bain. Out to Brooks. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. The pass to Bain. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Stolen by Jackson. George against Morant. Outside, Bain. Jackson finds Bain. Back to Jackson. There's the three. He doesn't hit that one. Bain looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast.
Defensive foul. Ja Morant.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Pass to Pop. On the wing, George. Off target from outside. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really...